Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all you Coohom Nights users. Another day, another episode of Four Walls. I'd like to thank each and every one of you to join or joining us at this very moment and this live stream for episode 8. And in today's episode, I would like to welcome back one of our regulars, the one and only, Miss Jaslyn C. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Miss Jaslyn. Thank you very much, Jaslyn, for joining us today.
Hi, hello everyone. I'm Jasleen.
I think, yeah, most of everybody quite aware of you now, Jaslyn. Quite the prominent face on our Four Walls episode. So, really, we would like to always give our appreciation to you for taking time to, I guess, showcase, share your knowledge about Coohom to our ever-growing clients out there. So, thank you, I should say.
Thank you for your time also, Daniel.
Anyway, today's episode, like what we were speaking about, Jaslyn. I think it's something different. We're using a third party, I guess, system, right, to draw out an odd shaped tile. Okay, so it's about taking an odd shaped tile and uploading into Coohom. How do we do that? You know, a lot of our clients have time and time again ask us this question. You know, I have this shape, I have this particular shape, but Coohom has only the fixed tiles. You know, herringbone lah, you know, octagon lah, squares lah,
Mm,
right? So what if there's an odd shape tile, like say, you know, whether it's a diamond shape or a star shape, or like I think in your case today we are going to use the fish scale, right, so to speak.
yeah.
And maybe Jess, you can just give us a guide. I think if you don't mind, can take us through after you have drawn from AutoCAD, right? You have to draw it from AutoCAD, and from there save the file, and then later upload it into Coohom. So today, guys, I think the most important is what Jaslyn is going to show us is how she has drawn the shape in the AutoCAD, how she's going to save it, and then from there show us how to upload this odd shape tile via the Coohom platform. Okay, so a step-by-step guide, and I hope it will be educational for each and every one of you out there. So Jaslyn, I leave it to you. And then, as always, you know, I like to potong jalan. I like to cut in sometimes. So as you move along, I will cut in and just ask you a few more questions on if something that we, or if I don't understand, I can help the viewers out there as well to see, you know, some of the pros and cons that we face while using the Coohom platform. All right.
Yeah, yeah, sure, no problem. Okay, so what is the first thing that we will need to do is we need to draw the shape in AutoCAD. So these are the design that usually you will go for, like let's say you want to put in a irregular shape in our system. So you have to use the AutoCAD to draw out the shape first. So after you have drawn out the shape, you can go to the file and save it as DXF or DWG. So these two are the only format that we support through our irregular paving. So from here, you can choose the format. So you can choose at about 2018 will do. And then once you save it to our system, you can start to go to our, you save it to your computer, you can start to go to our system here and go to the enterprise catalog. So now in our enterprise catalog under product, you'll be able to see one more part, which is called the irregular paving. So this irregular paving is for you to add in those tiles or shaped tiles that you want to use for
So
your
so
interior
Jaslyn,
designer.
the sorry Jaslyn. So
Mm.
the file saving file that is required only DWG and DXF, right? These are
Yes,
the two
only,
only files that Coohom will recognize for
yes,
now lah.
correct. Yes. So when you go into our system, you also will be able to see the requirements lah. So from
Okay, okay.
here, click into irregular paving, and then here we can go to upload irregular paving. So before you put in the shape, you have to put in the tiles design, the tiles color or the
The material,
material. Yes, the material that you want to put in. So this is the material that I'm going to put in. So go to your folder, click and drop it down. So the requirement is the same as the rest of the texture lah, JPEG or PNG file, each file below 2 MB. Okay, so click and then you just drop it down.
Okay, so interesting point is, again, quite similar, guys, to how we do our uploads for material. Jaslyn saying that we can take any material possible, color possible, put it in, and then only after here, right? That's when you add the shape. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
So now we have chosen the material that we want, and then we are going to use this part to actually to cut the shape that we want. Okay, so from here you can key in the dimensions. So let's say this is 400, and here you can change to mm. So the upload procedure is actually exactly the same as the normal paving. It's just that for here we have one more part which is called the edit shape. Okay, so from here 400 you can choose your gap color, and then you can choose the thickness of your gap, and then we will reach to the shape part where they already have 3 default shape here for you to use. So these 3 default shape will also have the choices to actually do some simple amendments.
Customization. You can do some
Yeah.
customization on these shapes that's given by Coohom lah.
Yes, correct. So from here, you can actually do a simple customization. And then also here we have the last one, which is called the customize. So if you click into customize, you will be able to do the upload CAD file. So over here, they will tell you the requirements lah. So we support through DXF, DWG. Each of the file size must be below 5 MB, and also certain requirements that need to go through before you upload, before you start to draw the design on your AutoCAD.
Okay, so there is some restriction lah, some restriction or some guidelines lah to take note, right? So guys, those of you who are not aware, and if this podcast is going a bit too fast, like I said, take time to go and see the restrictions or the pointers that Coohom give you before you do your drawing, just to take note, right?
Yes. Okay, so then after everything, if you check is correct, you can click on this upload CAD file. So after you click into upload CAD file, then it will direct you to your folder. So now you can look for the material the AutoCAD that you have saved.
Okay, interesting. So from AutoCAD, if you have a skill set to draw any tiles, is possible, right?
Yes, correct. So if you're able to draw more fancy kind of tiles, it's even better lah. You can customize your own tiles and then put it into our system. So once you have uploaded your AutoCAD file, click on save. And then here you can do the changes of the dimension again lah. So let's say this is about 500.
That's the tile size, huh? Okay.
Yeah, because once you put it in, it might reset the dimension. So you just have to come back here and clean the dimension again.
Okay.
And then go to material category to apply according to what kind of surface you want.
Okay, so this is similar to when we're doing our uploading. So same thing, depending on what the material is or you want the tile to be, you upload accordingly lah.
Yes, correct. So from here, you can choose and also the category. So try to put in into a category that you have already created, so it will be easier for you to find lah. Then here you can also do a preview of how you're going to look like.
Okay.
Okay, click on save and submit.
So it's just that simple, guys. It is really, like I said, a no-brainer. Coohom tries to make it very user-friendly for all our users out there. So today, if you guys have a particular shape in mind, but the only thing in terms of gating that shape, this is something which you will have to do. You have to draw it in AutoCAD software first. That's the only thing, right? Because Coohom doesn't have an area where you can draw or cut your tiles accordingly. But with the AutoCAD system, those of you who has the knowledge, you can design any shape that you would like your tiles to be, and then use the Coohom platform to upload that different shape. Okay, hopefully I'm making myself very clear to all of you guys. But like I said, if any one of you guys have some feedback or some questions out there, drop us a message in our inbox. We have our product team, our sales team will be happy enough to assist each and every one of you with some of your questions out there, right? So feel free to just give us a chat, and we would be happy to give you the answers that we can come up with, right?
Okay, so after you have upload, you can go back to your project and then click save and then refresh the page. And then now we will have to click onto the wall editor. Click onto the wall, go into wall editor.
All right.
So to apply the tiles, you have to go into wall editor to do the application. But for this irregular paving is slightly different than the normal paving, because the normal paving, they will do the laying straight away for you. But for this irregular paving, you will have to do it yourself. So from here, after you have go into the wall editor, you have to click on the face that you want to apply the tiles on, and then going further to this thing called face editor. Okay, so in this face editor, now you can go to your enterprise catalog. Then you will be able to find your tiles over here. Yeah, because if you were to stay at this wall editor, the wall editor will not show your tiles. You have to come into this face editor to find the tiles. Okay, so after that, you can just start to click and then drop it down to the system. So this is by individual laying method. So after you have placed one of the tiles, you can start to click on duplicate and continue to lay to the rest of the area. So the first few tiles will be a bit more time consuming lah, because you have to lay one by one. But after you have to lay more than multiple times, you can just click select everything together and then click on duplicate.
You can continue to just duplicate it lah.
Yeah,
Understand.
correct.
And I think the reason why I think Coohom did this is because, like I said, whenever it comes to an odd shaped tiles, I think a lot of us we are designing our own feature wall, right? So the laying method is up to the designer, correct or not, right? So it's up to us on how we want to lay out these different odd shapes tiles on each of the different walls that, correct or not. So if it's an automated one, then I guess sometimes we would say like, hey, actually I don't want it this way, I want it different way, but then it's already fixed. So here Coohom gives that method where it allows you to slowly fix it on your own, correct or not? Yeah. So I guess that is the logic lah. I would think that why Coohom made it this way, right? So lay it individually, and then I guess put it on your own.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
so
but sorry, Jess. I actually have one particular question. In this case, if let's say I have now the tiles are all, like I said, it's all green, right? Is there an option that I can change the colors?
Yeah, you can. So after you have placed the tiles, right, you can click on the surface.
Okay.
And then on the left side here, we have these free paving settings. Under the free paving settings, you will be able to find under patterns. Go to this icon over here and this replace icon over here. And then it will give you the option to do the replacement. So from here, like, let's say if now I want it to be this color, just click and then you will change these tiles to another color.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so you can choose to change individually. So for your normal paving that you have done in the system before, if you want to just change the individual tiles, you can also come into Face Editor to do so. Not only for this odd shape, for the rest of
I see. For
the
everything else
for
also lah. Correct.
yeah, for everything else also you'll be able to do so.
Very interesting. Okay. So there you go, guys. I think in terms of customization of odd tiles, right? So just take note that you have the ability to now draw, upload, and then customize your tiles the way you want it for each feature wall or each wall that you would want to create a different design. Okay, the laying method can be a bit tedious, but I think once you get the hang of it, it is really very fast. But again, this is customization for you so that you can in a way fully customize your wall your own style, you know, the way you want it. You are in full control. The system is not taking any control here. You are the one that is laying out the pattern. So you create a feature wall for yourself.
Mm,
Okay,
yes.
then like I said, Jaslyn has mentioned, uh, after you have drawn this one tile, that's all it needs to do. After that, you can change the material. If I want to put it to change it into a mirror, let's say now, Jaslyn, let's say you stop here, say the background, right? That back,
Mm,
I turn all that back into a mirror image, right? So then I get this, fish tails all coming out, and then the back is like a mirror. Is that possible also? I mean, I don't know. I'm just throwing a spanner to you. Let's say the back area, that
yeah.
entire back area, let's turn into a mirror finish. So you don't have to finish the entire wall with this shape, right?
Mm. You can, but the thing that you have to do is that you have to put in your glass material first. So after you put it in, and then now you can
Okay.
replace. So now the backing
Okay.
will have this mirror effect lah. But before that, you have to do your own uploads, because if you go to our model catalog, we only have the model of mirror.
Mirrors.
We don't have just the texture.
So put the mirror material first lah inside, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
save the
Okay. So it's
material first.
possible. Yeah. Then the effect might look nice one, right?
Yeah.
So
Okay, so once you're done, just exit off and then back to our design.
guys, like I said, uh, it is that simple now for you to create your own shape, you know, any shape possible. You can
Mm,
draw it via AutoCAD, and like what Justin has shown you, how to upload the irregular um, paving, right? Irregular shapes, and you have full capabilities now to upload any tile shape possible in the Coohom platform,
yes.
right? Jess, I like I said, today's podcast is going to be a pretty short and sweet podcast. But from your standpoint, or do you have anything? Is there any pros and cons, or anything that you can share with us besides on this topic? I should say.
This is more on getting more of your patience, because like you can see that for the laying of the tiles, you will have to
Correct.
go through individually lah. So we'll need
Yeah,
a
only
little
that
bit
lah.
of
So
the
patience lah,
patience.
patience, huh?
Yeah.
Patience until I guess Chrome comes up with a better format or better way to have irregular tiles uploaded into Coohom lah. But for now, this is the alternative. This is the method on what you can do if today you want to create a feature wall. We are giving you the ability to do so lah, right? And like what Jaslyn went through today, that's the steps. So hopefully it's helpful, guys, and it might stir some ideas in some of you into going and creating amazing feature walls for your clients, right? So Justin will be doing some renderings later in the day, and then we will share it with all of you after this podcast is over. So once again, like I said, it's a quick short podcast, just a quick guide in terms of how to create and upload an odd shape tile into Coohom, okay, using an AutoCAD software. So I hope it was educational for each and every one of you watching this podcast with us today. I'd like to thank you for always taking the time to view our podcast accordingly, and hopefully down the road we will continue to bring more content for you guys, and as always, we like to keep our podcast short and sweet. We don't want to take it too long, because sometimes we can lose some of our clients halfway through this this kind of podcast training lah, right? So we'll try to keep it short, sweet, take some key pointers, and then throw it to you guys so that you understand the ability of what Coohom can do. And we try to make life simpler for all our clients out there, right? So I hope today's episode was helpful to you guys, and it will give you all some insights in terms of creating better feature walls for your clients. Okay, Jocelyn, sorry, you got anything to say before we call it a day on this sweet and short podcast?
I guess nothing much.
Nothing much.
So yeah.
All right. Once again, Jocelyn, thank you for taking the time. You've always been a great help and assistance to us here at Smart Deco, and we just like to thank you time and time again.
Thank you. Thank you for your time too.
Okay, and to all of you guys, thank you once again for watching the Four Walls episode 8. And we hope to come back with more content for each and every one of you. Like our page, contact us if there's anything. We are Smart Deco. We are located both in Malaysia and in Singapore. So if there's anything you guys need, a question, or maybe to get more accounts, or you like what you see, you haven't gone on board with a Coohom yet, please contact us, and we will love to assist you with any of your questions. Once again, this is me, Daniel, saying goodbye, farewell, until we meet again. Thank you very much. Ciao.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you for your time.
Bye. Bye. Bye.